My name is Desmond, and I welcome you to my lesson for today, where we will be looking at your mathematics. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, please do allow me to say it is very much important that I say it is very much important because, honorable members, what I'm about to say it's massively, 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 hey, massively important, ladies and gentlemen, that I say a day without learning something new, it's a day wasted. By so saying, please, le bandla la kankulunkulu, please do make sure that by the end of each and every lesson that I conduct, you learn something new. Very much important, honorable members, on that one. So let's see. If you guys remember, I did say with this type of lessons, that's where I'm going to give you guys some problem to very quickly work on. But before I do that, let me just give you a quick background or a revision. If you guys remember what we did during the week, or when was it? Was it yesterday? I think it was on yesterday, where we did a trigonometry, which refers to a triangle measure, where we discussed the special angles. Where we discussed the one for 45 degrees there, we said 1 square root of 2 there. And then, if I remember, I think this one we had 1, we had 2, we had square root of 3, and then we had 60 down there, and then 30 up there. So this is something that you need to make sure that you know by heart, honorable members. And in addition to that, we did talk about what we call car to one, where we said S means sine, and then C for cos, and then T for time. And most importantly, we said a saw, meaning sine of an angle will be equals to O over H. And then for C, meaning cos of an angle will be equals to A over H. And then for tan, being tan of an angle will be equals to O over A. What is this O? What is this A? What is this H? Remember, we did say when we have a right-angled triangle similar to that, we have this side called hypotenuse, but you cannot say this is adjacent or opposite. You can't say this is adjacent or opposite. You can only tell if I put an angle. Therefore, you know that this is your adjacent, this is your opposite. But if I draw that same right angle triangle, obviously that is H, but if I put the angle there, it now changes. That means this is your A, this is your opposite. Be careful of that, honorable members. And remember, we also said we have what we call a, let us say, sec, maybe let us say cot, let us say cosec, where we said we look at letter number 3. So letter number 1, 2, 3, C means this is the cousin of cos. 1, 2, 3, T means this is the cousin of tan. 1, 2, 3, S means the cousin of sine. So that would mean, honorable members, the ratio for sine, obviously we said it is a opposite over hypotenuse. Therefore, for cosec, For cosec of an angle, you can put an angle there. Let's put an angle there. And say cosec of an angle, you take this at the top and that at the bottom. So that means it is going to be h over O. Otherwise, you can still say it is the same as 1 over its cousin, being sine of an angle. So that means cosec of an angle, you can either say it is equals to that or that. You just choose according to how the problem comes. Same thing for cos of an angle, which is equals to A over H. That means sec of an angle will be equals to H over A. Otherwise, you can write it as 1 over cos of an angle. It will just depend on what you will be looking for. Again, honorable members, for tan of an angle, we know it's equals to opposite over adjacent. But when it comes to chord of an angle, it is equals to A over O. Otherwise, you can say chord of an angle is equals to 1 over tan angle. Trust me, honorable members, let me do this so that you are able to take a screenshot. Please take a screenshot of that so that it forms a part of your notes, because this summarizes all that was discussed on Monday. So I am going to remove all of this. And then from there, we are going to be starting with the business of today. But before I do that, let me just ask, are you guys okay there? Can you clearly see? Can you clearly hear me? Are we all good there, bandla la kaNkulunkulu? Kuhamba njani? Ungabe konke kuhamba kahle? Yebo noma cha? Okay, there I see some comments. Okay. So now, let us say we have something similar to that. Maybe let's say we have 4 there, and then we have 2 there. Maybe let's say, I'm just wondering if I should even do that. Maybe let me not do that, but I will just give you that, and then let me see of what questions to ask. Maybe let's say question number 1. I will just say find the following. Find the following. Yeah, maybe let's say this is where we are having theta there. Find tan theta number 2 cos theta number 3 1 over 3 sec theta, maybe not 1 over 3 but 1 over 6. Yeah, then number 4, let us say two chord angle number 5 1 over cosec angle. And then here's the last one being number 6. I will therefore say 1 over 4 sine theta. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. These are the problems that you might need to work out. Also on the side, I'm going to try and work it out and see if they make sense. Yes, these are the problems that you need to work out. So what you do, you just work on the first one. As soon as you get an answer, you can just comment in this way and say, one, it is maybe 17 out of 100, if this is your final answer. Remember guys, with this, you don't write it as a decimal, but if you find a fraction, you write it as a fraction. So you just say number one, you give an answer, and then you start working on number two. Remember, the first 2 or 3 to find it correct, then siyaqhubeka elibandela kaNkulunkulu. And remember guys, these are just some problems coming out of my head, so there might be some errors there and there, but we will correct those errors in case if we come across those. So the reason to that is so that this lesson serves as a warm-up, just so that when we get to some more real exam type of problems, at least you've got an idea of what is expected of you. But for today, I'm just using what comes out of my mind to test you guys. So there we have Mandlonke. Mandlonke has got an answer to that one. So let me just wait. There we have Mantwa Le Tsuela. Okay. Mantwa Le Tsuela got an answer, which is the same as that of Mandloke. Okay. Okay. Seems like for the first one, all of you guys are getting the same answer. Okay. Let's see. What about the second one, in case if you are done with the first one? Only if you do not know how to work out the first one, then you can comment there. Otherwise, siyaqhubeka. Otherwise, siyaqhubeka. I'm waiting for the second answer, honorable members. You did work out the first one, of which you got a half. But let us see what is it that you are getting for the second one. You don't find theta honorable members or members who are honorable. We are not calculating for an angle there, but let's see. The first one, you will definitely need to know what that side is. So that means in that case, you should know which side is which. One thing for sure, this one is our H. This one is our opposite. That automatically, it makes it the adjacent. So what is the adjacent? Need to work it out. You need to work it out. How do you work it out? That means you might need to find that side using theorem of Pythagoras, which means it's that, and then that. This is 4 squared, which is equals to, you can say adjacent is x, plus our opposite, it is 2 squared. So it's like we are having 4 squared minus 2 squared, which is x squared. So what is 4x squared? That is 16 minus that, that is that. So what is 16 minus that? It seems to be 12. So that means you will need to square root both sides. It seems like our x will end up being square root of 12. Square root of 12. Let's see what that is. I think it will just remain a square root of 12. Okay, we have something there. So that means there we are having 2 square root of 3. So that means that side is 2 square root of 3. So now, what you need to do, honorable members, you now need to answer the questions. Number 1, where they say tan of an angle. So someone is asking a very good question there, saying, do we find theta? You do not find theta. Why? Because what the question wants you to do, it is tan of that angle. It's not like it's an equation where this is equated to 0, then you need to work out something to find that. Near. So here, it's like we just want to test if you know what is the ratio for tan. So what you can do is to say, when it comes to tan of an angle, we know that tan, it is actually a opposite over adjacent, or otherwise in terms of letters, it's like y over x. So the question now is, what is opposite? Your opposite is 2 there. And then what is your adjacent? Your adjacent, it is 2 square root of 3. So that means that cancels with that. Then you can say you end up having 1 over square root of 3. Of which, when you punch it on a calculator, it can give you 3 and then that. So if you guys remember, I've only taught you up to that stage. This part, we will discuss it on our next lesson. So, do you guys understand, and do you guys notice where you made a mistake? Because your answer for the first one, it was 1 over 2. Can someone try to explain to me where did you get it wrong? Because most of you guys got 1 over 2. Can you please, someone, can you please just text to explain what did you do for you to end up getting 1 over 2? Or where did you go wrong? I'm very much curious to understand what went wrong. Nienze. I mixed up sign with tan by mistake. Okay. Makes sense, Mandlonge. Okay. Okay. Then it makes sense. If you say that, it makes sense. But can you see now, Mandlonge, it seems like, because you were the first to comment, it seems like everyone just followed your answer, honorable members. I'm not convinced that they did give it a try. It seems like everyone just followed your answer. Okay. Let us see. What is question number 2? Someone says 2 square root of 3 over 2. Okay, 2 square root of 3 over 2. That makes sense. Mixed up the adjacent with opposite. I mixed my y and x with the letter. Okay, so at least now we are aware of what type of mistakes one can make. So note it down to say possible mistakes, you note it down. So let's see, what about number 2? Another one, we are saying 2 root of 3. Okay. Last one to comment on number 2. And then 2 square root. Okay, no, it's 3. 3 of you have already given an answer. So now, let us see. So that means for that one of number 2, we are having 2 cos of that angle there. That means we are having 2. What is the ratio for cos? For cos, it adjacent over hypotenuse. Otherwise, in terms of x and y, you can say x over r. Adjacent, it is x, and then opposite, it is y. H is r. So that means you have 2 into, what is your x? That is 2 square root of 3. What is your hypotenuse? That is 4. So it's like you have this times that. It's 4 square root of 3 over 4. That cancels with that. And then you remain with square root of 3. Yes. Okay, again, let's discuss. Where did you go wrong, honorable members? It seems like some of you guys got it wrong there. Now let's discuss. Where did you go wrong, honorable members? What went wrong? Let's discuss that one also so that we learn from our mistakes and know. So Ali, no, not Ali, but user 1234 and Ali Medziri. You mustn't leave your answer as a decimal. It's either you leave it as a square root or a fraction, not as a decimal. Never as a decimal, honorable members. I forgot to calculate the adjacent. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. It's like you got into the car and you forgot to close the door, honorable members. Hey. Very dangerous, that one. Okay. Another one. What mistake did you do, honorable members? Remember, we are now getting to number 3. Okay, some got number 3. Okay. Some got number 3. Those of you who made a mistake, what did you do, honorable members? What was your mistake? Nienze. I made it a decimal. Okay. Rendanichi dada. This one, it has to be big smoke. Big smoke. R3 over 9. What is that, honorable member? I don't know what that is. Already got no idea of where the R is coming from, but it's fine. Let's do number 3 and see how to work it out. So that means we are having 1 over 6 sec that. So that means this is 1 over 6 into, what is the ratio for sec? 1, 2, 3. Letter number 3, it reminds us of cos. What is the ratio for cos? We know that for cos, it is adjacent, which is like x, or otherwise a, over adjacent over r, which is like a hypotenuse. So it's like a over h. But for sec, it means it's h over a. So that means you have 1 over 6. What is your h? It is 4. What is your your a, it is 2 square root of 3. So now it's like you have that multiplying that, which is 1 times 4 being 4 over that multiplying that. 6 times 2 is like 12, and then you have square root of that. And then from there, it's like that 1, 3. So it's like you have 1 over 3 square root of 3. So if you guys remember, what I taught you is up to that stage. But if you go further, you can still be able to work that out, and it is definitely going to give you something. You might find that it gives you what is it, square root of 3 over 9. Yes, you might find that if you punch it on a calculator, this thing, it gives you that, because what you need to do there, it is to actually remove that square root. It's like you multiply by 1, and then that makes it 3 times 3, which is 9. That times that, which is that. Let me quickly confirm that one. But does it make sense, this one of number 3, in terms of how you work it out, honorable members or members who are honorable? Where did you make him? Yes, it's square root of 3 over 9. So if you did it up to there, it's fine. Otherwise, if you did it up to there, it is also fine. But I'm going to teach you guys on our next lesson how to work that out without using a calculator. Yes, so let's see. What mistake did you do for question number 3? What went wrong? I see you guys are already on number 4, but what about number 3? Let's look at number 3 and discuss what went wrong on that one. Maybe let me do this. Because I can see Uguti. You are flying like speed of light. Let me do this. Let's discuss on number 3. What did you guys do? What went wrong there? What went wrong there? What mistakes did you guys do? Okay. I hope that made sense. So now, let us have a look at the next one. I got it right. Okay, someone got it right. Okay, let's look at that one being number 4. What are you guys getting for number 4? 2 root of 3. Okay, let us see. For number 4, we do know very well that we have 2 chord of an angle. 2 chord of an angle, and 2 chord is the same as, is the cousin of tan, and we know that tan, it's equals to opposite over adjacent. So that means chord is adjacent over opposite, which is like x over y. So what is adjacent? It is 2 the root of 3. What is that? It is that. Yes. No. That cancels with that. And then you have 2 root of 3. Yes, you guys are correct in saying 2 root 3. Okay, that one is fine. Easy one. Let's go to number 5. Let's go to number 5. Let's see how you worked out number 5. Seems like some of you guys got some answers already. As long as 2 have commented, yes, we have more than 3 comments on number 5. So number 5, we have 1 over a cosec that. We have 1 over cosec that. This is like 1 over Cosec 123s. So that means that one is the cousin of sine. And what we know is that sine is opposite over hypotenuse. No, sine sin soka. Yes, sinoa. Yes, sinoa. Okay, this is what I'm saying. So it's like I'm saying sinoa, sino, meaning opposite over that. Cos, for cos is causa. We call it causa, meaning a over that. Tan we say is tanoa. Tanoa. Tanoa, meaning tan opposite adjacent. Yes, sinoa opposite that. But because it is a cosec, it means it is vice versa. You take that one at the top and then this one at the bottom. You just need to remember that. Then this thing mathematically is like you have 1 divided by h over o, which is the same as 1 times, you take that at the top and then that at the bottom. So it's like 1 multiplying that, it is o over h. And then it's like, what is your o being opposite? It is 2. What is your h? Your h, it is 4. And then it is 1 over 2. Yes. So for those of you guys who got 1 over 2 as number 5, then you got it correct. Otherwise, if not, then something went wrong. Okay, remember guys, this is just an introduction. Sisasobuya. Luckily today we don't have an issue of the network, so it might be no, let's not make it a lengthy lesson, because tomorrow you need to wake up early and prepare for your first day and school. So we won't have a lengthy lesson today. Okay, so now let us see the last one, being 1 over 4 a sine of an angle. So we have 1 over 4 sino. Okay, sino. Okay, that times that, it is that. That times that, it is that. Not that, but 8. And then that means it's 1 over 4. Yes, this is what I'm getting as the final answer. Honorable members, or members who are honorable, what did you guys get for that last one? Number 6. I want to see what you guys got for number 6. 1 over 8. Someone got 1 over 8. Eh? Wait. Did I get it wrong? The last one, number 6. 1 over 8. Hiban. Everyone 1 over 8. Oh, huh? Wait. Oh, yes. It seems like I'm the one. Yes, no, I'm the one who made a mistake there. It's not 1 over 2, but it's 1 over 4. Yes. And then it makes that by that to be 16. Yes. Yes. And then it makes it to be 1 over. Yes. So can you guys see? That means you will need to be extra careful on this one, honorable members. You need to be, yes, mantwa letsoela. Yes, say you got it wrong. Yes, so I did notice my mistake. So be careful, honorable. So that means you need to make sure that you copy the question exactly as it is. Otherwise, you are definitely going to make those kind of mistakes. So now I'm going to give you guys an interesting one. Those things of soccer tour and what, I'm not going to write them there. So that means you need to know it by heart. These things of soccer tour, you must know those things by heart, honorable members, or members who are honorable. So I'm not going to make it easy for you this time around. I will just give you something in a funny shape. And then, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do? I am going to say theta there, and then angle alpha there, and then I am going to say 2 there, and then say 4 there, and then number 1 I am going to say, remember, these are the things that you need to find without using a calculator. Find the following. The first one, find tan theta, and number 2, find cos alpha. Number 3, find tan theta plus sine alpha. Sasoshuba manje. 1/2 sec alpha. Number 5. And which one is missing? Sec is there, cosecant cot. Okay. Let us say, maybe let's keep it simple and say cot vad. Cot theta minus cosec alpha. Yes. Yes. Question number 6 is 2. Okay, I think I'm going to be confused. This one we call it A. This one is question B, just so that I'm not confused if we are still on number. This one is question D. This one is question E. Yes, so when you answer, you say A, whatever. B is whatever. C is whatever. Just so that I know we are now on the latest question. Yes. Anos World. Hope Mbulaheni, Rendani Chidada, and who else? Anos World. Can you please make that comment to say A is that's if we are now dealing with this and we are no longer on that other question. Yeah, I think I now understand that number 1, it refers to that one, but when we get to B, yeah, okay. Rendani, what is that R, honorable member? I don't understand that R. What is that R? Because you're saying B R5/5. It's already wrong, honorable member. What is R? What is die R? So we are confused, manje. The moment you start saying R already is wrong. Okay, the first one. So that first one, we are having tan of an angle. Let's see. Tan we know is tanoa. Opposite. So that means you focus on that angle. You forget about that one. Then if that angle, what is opposite for that one is 2. Adjacent is 4. Yes. For the first one, you are correct. It's 1/2. Let's go to B now. What about B? Yes, what about b? Someone says b is square root of 5 over 5. Root 5 over 5. Oh, r for root. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay. R for root. Okay. That's very smart. That's very smart. But it was confusing me. Okay. Let's now work on b. So that means b cos of that. So that means for b, we are having cos of that. Cos adjacent over that. So that means for cos alpha, this is where the angle is already. This is our adjacent over. We don't have hypotenuse, so we need to quickly find our hypotenuse. So that means our hypotenuse squared will be equals to 2 squared plus 4 squared, which is this is 4 plus 16. We know Musor that one will end up being square root of 25, which is equals to 5. So that means our h, it is 5 there. So that means we have a 5 there. So that means this one of b is 2 over 5. Let's see what you guys got as b. B. Huh? Wait. Where is the square root of 5 coming from now? Let's see. 2 squared plus 4 squared is it? Oh, okay. No, now I see it's equals to 20, not 25. Yes, then square root of 20. Square root of 20 is equals to 2. Okay. Okay. So that means our that it is 2 square root of 5. Yes, guys, don't try to use your head there. Just make sure to use the calculator. You see what happened there? I'm trying to use my head and now I'm getting some wrong answers there. Okay, then it's fine. So that means our adjacent, yes, is 2 over hypotenuse 2 square root of 5. That cancels with that. We already have 1 over the root of that. And then it ends up being, so you basically multiply that by that over that. So whatever square root of whatever that you have there, you multiply by that over that. So it makes that multiply that to be square root of 5. And then this square root, it removes that square root. And then you just remain with what is inside, which is 5. I will teach you that on our next lesson. So it seems like you guys did get it correct. It seems like you guys did get it correct. So let us see. So your hypotenuse is wrong. Yes. Ali, I'm glad you did notice that. Okay. So now let us see. What about C? Now you guys are far and Ali, you always write it as decimal. Yes. I don't know why you like writing them as decimal. Because the moment you write it as decimal, it means you used a calculator. And I said without using a calculator. So that means already your answer is wrong. The reason why they say without using a calculator, they know someone after writing a fraction, they'll punch it on a calculator. That's not what they want you to do. Okay. So let us see. We are having tan of that plus sine alpha. Tan angle opposite over that. So for tan of an angle, tan of theta, we know is opposite over hypotenuse. But what is the opposite of that angle? It is 2. What is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse, we know it is 2, the root of 5. You must plus sine alpha. See, no. opposite over hypotenuse. See, no, opposite being 4 over hypotenuse. So that means you need to be careful of sine which angle. So this is sine which angle? Sine that one. So you need to check what is there for the opposite for that angle. It is 4. Hypotenuse, it remains. So that means when you talk about a theta, you check what is the opposite of that, which is that one. So this is just a game which is confusing, honorable members. Just a confusing aim, but otherwise, anything else is okay. So I'm not sure if you guys would agree with me to say this is our LCD, and then all that you do is just to cross multiply, meaning that multiplies that, that multiplies that. So it's like you are having 2 times 2 square root of 5, which ends up being 4 square root of 5, plus that multiplying that is like 2 times 4, which is 8 square root of 5. According to me, it seems like we have 4 and 8 of the square roots of 5. Why can't we say this is 12 square root of 5 over 2 square root of 5? I wonder if I'll be right in saying that cancels with that, and then that divided by that, it's 6. Okay, let's check. So that means you need to punch all of that. So you'll say 2 over 2. That's if you want to test, not to work it out. 5 there. And then you say plus 4 over 2 square root of 5. Let's see. Khona into engahamba kahle. Khona into engahambanga kahle. Kusho ukuthi nami ngishayile. Just I've asked myself a difficult question was. I need to change that. I need to change that. Let me try to check where I made a mistake. So in case if you did that and something is not adding up, then you go back to the original question and say tan opposite over adjacent. Wait, tan of what? Tan of that. So this is opposite over. So okay, so that means it has to be 2 over 4, and then for sine of alpha, see no, sine O, see no, opposite over that. Yes, okay. Okay. I hope that was my only mistake. Okay. Let's now continue. So that means in this case, you will definitely multiply those two at the bottom. It's like 4 times 2 is 8 square root of 5. Then you cross multiply that times that. It that is going to be what? 2 square root of 5. Okay, I'm on 20%. Okay, so if you guys remember, I said I did teach you up to that stage, but ideally you still have to work it out this way, where you can say multiply by 5 over 5, just so that you remove something. So that means that it is inside the brackets. You will say that times that again times 4. So it's like you're saying square root of 5 times square root of 5, it is just 5. And then 4 times square root of 5, it's 4 square root of 5 over, and then this times that, it's like you have square root of 5 times square root of 5, and then it removes square root, is just 5 times 2, which is 10. Yes, it's like as a fraction you end up having something similar to that. Yo, just as now erased that. Okay, let's see. 5 down to 2, 4 plus over again 4 at the bottom, you have 2 square root of 5. Yes, yes. Ngitholile. Can you guys see? Ngitholile. But this might be a bit confusing, especially if you are seeing it for the first time, especially this part where you multiply by that. I will teach you on our next lesson, but for now, it's fine. Let's leave it there. It's 1.39. Those of you who wrote it as a decimal, even though you mustn't write it as a decimal, but you need to work it out until you get that. Okay, that's fine. Let's move on. Remember, guys, I think for today, I would agree with those who might say, because I did not teach you the situation where you have different angles there. But do not worry, honorable members. It's part of testing your thinking capacity. I'm pretty much aware that some of you guys can still try to work it out. So let's go to D now, which is half sec that. This should be an easy one. 1 over 2 sec for cos. Cos is cosadjacent over hypotenuse. So that means it's going to be the opposite of it. And then we have 1 over 2. What is h? It is 2, the root of 5 over adjacent of that, it is 2. Yes. So that means already that cancels with that. Then it's like you have the root of 5 over 2. Yes. That one is C. It seems like C wasn't that much complicated. Let me check. C 5 plus not C but D. Yes, not C but D. Yes, not C but D. Not C but D. But D root 5 over 2 for D, root 5. Okay. This is very much impressive. Seems like you guys can think deeper. Okay, the last one. Let's see now. We are having chord or angle where we are minusing a cosec that. For chord theta, chord, it's for tan which is tanua, opposite over adjacent. So that means chord, it is adjacent over opposite. You need to minus cosec. As for sine, sino has to be opposite over hypotenuse, but now it's going to be hypotenuse over opposite. Yes. Okay, so what is the adjacent for that one of a chord that? This is the adjacent, and then this is the one that does not change. And this is the one that does not change, but for that one, opposite for that one, what is opposite for that one? It is still that 4, yes, for that angle. So now you multiply those two, and then you cross multiply. So it's like that times that, it makes it 8 square root of 5. And then that times that, it makes it 16. That times that, trust me, it makes it 2 times 2 being 4. And then square root of 5 times square root of 5, it is just 5. Remember the sign, it is that original sign from the question. So now it's like you have 16 What is 4 times 5 is 20. It's like you have 16 minus 20 over 8 square root of 5. So now, what is 16 minus 20? Is it negative 4? Ek denk so. It's negative, so you have 8 square root of 5. So it's like that. So it's like you have negative 1 over 2 square root of 5. Because there it's 4, it cancels, and then it goes twice into 8. That is why it's 2 there. So if you guys remember, I said if you are having a square root at the bottom, you can just multiply by square root of 5 over square root of 5, just so that a square root of 5 times square root of 5, it removes that square root, you remain with 5. 5 times 2 is 10. So it's like at the bottom you have 10, at the top you have square root of 5. Never forget that negative. That negative, it's for life. Okay, so now let's see. If someone says negative square root of 10 over 2, square root of 5 over 10. Okay, let me try to punch all of this and check what I am going to get. 4 over. So this one, you only do it if you want to test if your final answer is correct. Only for that purpose. Let me say 2 square root of 5. I'm about to find out if I made a mistake somewhere. Let's see. Negative 5 over... No, I'm correct. I'm not sure if you are able to see, guys, but this one, negative 5... No, negative square root of 5 over 10. That is the correct answer. So, I would like for someone to let me know if the last one made sense. Yo. Some of you were saying you're not able to hear me, but I'm not sure if you are now able to hear me, honorable members or members who are honorable. I hope all is good. Guys, especially that last one. Did that make sense, honorable members? The last one. Did you all understand that last one, honorable members? Because that is the most important one, that one, honorable members. Some did understand, some did not understand. Someone says I used the ring ratio. Yes. So, Tsiamo, I'm just not sure if you did attend the previous lessons, but it's fine. Wait for next lesson when we redo all of this. So for today, I just wanted to test if you guys would be able to work it out without an introduction from my side. So for those of you guys who did understand, I am glad that you were able to notice your mistakes and you will work on those. But for those of you guys who did not understand, remember, this is not a lesson where we are teaching, but this is where I give you problems and say work them out. So with me doing the corrections, it's just so that you have a sense of how to get to the final answer, how to make some mistakes. So that means you need to learn from the mistakes that I make. You must also watch out for those mistakes so that when we say I made a mistake, you're able to know where I made a mistake. And again, only when we are doing our Zoom lessons, that's when we teach. Just as I forgot that I was on 10, okay, still on 14%. Someone says, say you made a mistake. Augustine Ledwaba. Where did I make a mistake? Honorable member says in court. Tano adjacent over that court. Remember, tan is tanoa, opposite over adjacent. That is tanoa, ne? So that means court, you just swap A at the top and then O at the bottom. Yes, that's what I did. Are you still saying I made a mistake on that one? Or can you see now? Okay, let's see. Maybe you guys are onto something. Let's see. Chord. So what is adjacent? What is adjacent to that angle? Adjacent is 4, so that's why I had 4 there. Chord. Oh, wait. Then what is opposite? Opposite is this one, Mus. Manje, ingena apile. Jesus. Jesus, man. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Here, it is a big mistake. Jesus. So that means I can be an examiner and still get hammered by my own questions. It's like I'm saying, what is my name? And I'm saying my name is Big Smoke. And Big Smoke is not my name. So that means it is supposed to be 2 there, honorable members. Say, yes, you made a mistake. Yes. Yes, because it's yes. Yes. Shokutile zinto le ziyabulala mus. Okay. That times that, what is it? It's 8. That times that, what is it? It's 16. Minus that times that, it makes it 4. That. So here is like we are having, one can take out that as common factor, and then one can say we have 4 there minus the root of 5. Whole of that over 8. And then that. So it's like you have 4 minus the root of 5 over 2. Yes. 2. Yes, I'm not sure if that can be further simplified as a 4 over 2 minus a square root of 5 over 2, where you end up having that into that, it makes it 2 minus square root of that over that. Yes. Let me see what you guys got. Say substituted chord incorrectly. Yes. Nami ngiyavuma manje. Someone says inside the brackets 4 minus square root of 5 over. Yes. Yes. The best way to represent this answer in letters, you say into 4 minus square root of 5, you close and then you say over 2. Not 4 minus square root of 5 over 2, because this one is like you're saying 4 minus square root of 5 over 2, which is wrong. But this way, it shows that 4 minus square root of 5, all of it, it is over 2. All of it, it is over 2. So, can you guys see? It doesn't mean after you substitute it incorrectly and you get the correct final answer, then it's correct. You can still punch all of this and you get the correct answer as you work it out. Yeah? Hey, senzani isilungu manje. What I want to say is manually. So you can substitute, but substitute incorrectly. You work it out manually, and then you get to the final answer. You punch it in a calculator, then it gives you that final answer that you worked out manually. That will not mean it's correct, because it's like you worked out something which is incorrect and you worked it out correctly. Just as now I'm speaking like a politician now. You worked out something correctly which is incorrect. You correctly work out an incorrect problem, which is a serious matter. So now let's see. Let me punch all of that and see if it gets there. So 4/2 minus. So can you guys see? These are the type of questions that you will need to expect in exam. They are definitely going to be a bit tricky. Yes, no, that is correct. They are definitely going to be tricky, but trust me, this is what you will need to expect. We will do some more of this on our next lesson, just so that we are 100% sure that we are on track. So guys, I think we will have to leave it here for today. But what you need to do when you get to school, try to ask your teacher and confirm which chapter that you are going to be starting with for this term. Yes. So that means as soon as you open, what is it that you're going to be starting with? Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, I am now on 10% and I do need to sign out. It is that time where I need to say, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for attending. Trust me, my name is Desmond and I'm out. But before I go out, remember to like, honorable members. I forgot to say, click on that like button. I don't know what is that for, but just to confuse the enemy, I suppose. Just click on that, click, and then thanks for attending, honorable members. Until sidibana again. Okay. Dango. I'll just be waiting for everyone to go out. And then, okay, I'm going to end this. Yeah, no, I think we are done. I think on my side, hey, ngikhathele libandla lakaNkulunkulu. Futhi ngikhathele kakhulu kabi ngoba ngiqale ngoyenza i-lesson ya 7 o'clock. Yebo, ngiyenze for ura, and then now 8 is eban nisasekhona heban are robale rona re robala mo guys hambani niyolala isikhathi sokulala sesiqedile manje ningahamba mina ngilindile. I'm just waiting for everyone to run away and then bese siqedile. Yes, I'm just waiting for you to sign out. I wonder how you guys sign out, you know. Hammer your letter there and then you just write that out. It's very nice to write this out. You just say your letter, and when it comes to O, you just keep on saying that, yes. Do that, and then you just say O, that, yes. That. Yes. That, and then the O is that. So it's like we just need to make sure that there is that space there, and then there's also that one there. Yes, that is the best way to write that out. So that means that. Hey, yeah, not easy. D. When it gets to T, it becomes trouble. Okay. Hey, man, nisasekhona. Hayi, no. Sengiyahamba manje. Bye.